Okay, so I'm gonna use this catfish skin, and I'm gonna go to the YouTubing world, and I'm gonna show you 10 new tricks. Well, traps, not tricks, but yeah. Hey, that's the truth or dare, yeah, that's the truth or dare thumbnail. But, here I got 10, traps in my mind, completely original. Well, it might not be completely original. I might have, like, I don't know, but somewhere. It might not be 100% original. I might have, like, someone else might have got it. But I am pretty sure it is original. So first up, you want like some of these that look almost the exact same. So I'll take spruce and the dark oak pressure plate and trapdoor, and then I'll also grab a door. Sure. And then I'll also grab one of these. It doesn't matter which one. Yeah, spruce. Sure, why not? And a little house. So what I recommend is like the exact same color of the house. So I'll just build a simple little shack here. It doesn't have to be this ugly. It just has to be like functional and actually looks like a base. But here it doesn't really look like a base, but it works. So you want to replace this back one with this, and then on top you want to replace this with a normal block, so you cannot walk past it, and you want to dig like a couple blocks down so they actually get trapped down there. So this is a flat world, of course, so it's going to be like going to nothing. Yeah, nothing. I actually like need to make this a bit further back. It's actually not big enough or long enough. You want this trap to be 3 blocks, and you want this spruce door here facing this way. You want this to be a pressure plate, so whenever you step on it, this one will go down. You see this? What? Yeah. Then you'll actually fall down there. And I do not think you can get up if it's an iron trapdoor. So just walk down here, and unsuspectingly you will fall down there. Now there's a lot of ways to improve this trap, but this is definitely one of the easiest trap, and I'm pretty sure it is original. You can avoid this trap pretty simply by sprinting or something, but I mean it's pretty obvious, and this is only level 1. And yeah, and some of them will be very simple, and you might see them in some of my other videos, but yeah. Next up, this one is a classic. You want a dispenser, something that can kill them. I would 100% recommend you to use TNT, and maybe a button or something, and then like a fake casino or something. Yeah, actually I'll do a fake casino. And if you don't know, I actually have a fake casino in my mind, and I actually know how to build a casino. If you watch like some of my other Minecraft videos, you know. And if you make it so that the player cannot look and what's inside the casino box thing, and yeah, you can just press a button, and instead of loot coming out, it'll be a TNT. And if you make the door an iron door, then they cannot escape and they will die. And that's pretty easy. And to the next trap. This next trap requires you to grab some powdered snow, which is actually pretty rare since you have to travel far. Yeah, that's it. You have to travel far. So I don't recommend you to building this in front of your base, your snow base. And you want to camouflage it with some actual snow blocks. You can easily grab it. You can easily make it with powdered. You can easily make it with top snow. But yeah, It's very obvious to see the difference, but if you're a Minecraft noob like some people, then you will not know the difference and you'll fall into it. And if you're actually smart like me, then you dig down below and dig down this area, dig down as much as you want, and they'll actually fall down there without knowing. So it's like a pitfall trap. So it's pretty cool. You can't really escape it and you'll fall to your death. And that's number 3 out of 10. Next up is actually pretty simple. You want to have a bubble elevator, and then a magma block, and then maybe a piston, sure, and then tripwire hook and string. This is actually pretty complicated for some people, but for me it is very simple because I am a Minecraft pro. And this video might be like an hour long, but yeah. But you want to have a bubble elevator, and you want to have an unexpected dude or guy or whatever, and you want to actually have a working bubble elevator unlike mine over here. So what you want to do is here in the top you want to have a branching part over here that goes up here, so you can actually have a tripwire set up and then connect a string in the middle, so the restaurant can actually detect if there's someone there. You do not have to use tripwire hooks. You can actually use some other blocks like observers that can also detect the tripwire hooks, but tripwire hooks are actually a classic, so I'm using that instead. I would 100% recommend you to use iron trapdoors for most of these, mainly because iron trapdoor you cannot escape from the other side. So yeah, to build a bubble elevator is very simple. Put some of these, and then you replace the bottom with soul sand, and boom, you have a up version of an elevator. See, simple. And when you come up, you actually turn that one on, so you actually activate the tripwire hooks, which is pretty nice. Now you want that activating tripwire hook thing to actually activate your trap. So what you want is one of these things where you have a redstone thing. I don't know how to explain it, but you want to copy this. So you want one of these blocks, one of these, and one of these, and this, observing that one. And here is pretty simple, just build straight down. This might take a very long while. Yeah, so I would recommend you using like some other blocks, like a sticky piston, just to suck him up. And then you just want to grab this down, observe that one. Wait, this is actually a pretty complicated trap, as I said at the start of building this trap. But you want to dig down here, go down here where you have the soul sand part, and you want to have a magma block right next to the soul sand. So when you turn that one on, you actually activate the piston and switching it into a, well, magma. Hey yo, why didn't it activate, mate? There we go. Hey yo, weak. Oh yeah, I forgot about this part. For the other place, but for the other side you have to dig a hole. If not, it cannot suck it, then it'll push you back down. And I would recommend you to like replace this with blocks, and then when you're unsuspecting a victim walks in, then you just close the door and just trap them in, since they will take a long time mining, and you can just break a hole and just kill them. So that's a pretty good trap. This have worked against a lot of my friends, so I'm putting here. Now these traps are not in order, so yeah. Next up, what you want is to have like 1 or 2 anvils, and you want to have a very obvious trap. So what I want to do here is like just dig a hole down. Just dig a hole like that, and then yeah, I want to have a very obvious trap that goes like this, not a trap or something. And then when they like walk near here, then you'll have like one of your friends just being like very top. I don't know, but you want to have one of these sign towers or something. But what you want to do is have a friend like very high up. That's above your not a trap. And all you want to do here is to have one of these. So if you don't know, put a sign here, put a sign there. You can actually branch signs off of each other. That way you can put like these things. You don't have to be like this tiny as me. You just have to be like enough to put anvils on it. Now this way, of course you have to be extremely high up, and of course you have to guess where your victim is going to be. Since you have to be improvising or not, you might fail and you might completely miss. So I would 100% recommend you to build it a bigger range than mine, but this is of course just an example, so it's actually pretty tiny. But here, if you break this block, all of these will fall and will kill your victim. So that's another pretty cool trap. Next up, we have number 5, which is the void trap. And what you want to do is like make them, well, you have to trick them to do it. So yeah, so you want to have like some fake blocks. That's, well, if you don't know, there's a Minecraft minigame called Spleef, and if you dig the bottom out and like this, of course mine is like a very small range, as I said, for my other trap, so it's just a 4x4. But if I dig like something like this, and then have like half of it being dig to the void, then you can just stay on this side of it and then just, well, spleef them off, since they will not come very close because it's spleef. So that's also a very good trap, since it is spleef, and not normally where you have someone just come out and go rage mode and just destroy every single part. But yeah, of course you can knock them down since it is in survival Minecraft, so that's also another good idea. Next up, for this other trap, you want to have, wait, is it trap 6 or 7? Trap 7. What you want to do is have one of these trap chests underneath a normal chest, like this. But obviously you can tell the difference between them, so you want to kind of disguise it, but also very obviously, like something like this. Wait, something like this, I guess, and then that's pretty obvious that there's a chest down there, and then of course you will have to trap that chest. And I 100% recommend you to build this in your friend's base, so you'll actually kill them because it's their base. So if you don't know, if you turn this on and then if you open that, it should. Hey yo, why is this working, mate? Oh yeah, so it does work like that. I forgot, but you gotta do like something like this, I guess. Turn this, and then gotta flip this here, so this gets on. And then you also want to have that underneath it, so it's turned off. And then you want to just fill the whole thing with TNT if you want to. So TNT. If you don't know a reverse one, if you open it and you actually disguise it well, and you like cover some other sound with that TNT sound, you can actually destroy your friends pretty easily. That was just 8 TNT blocks, and look how much damage it dealt, and that's a lot of damage. Next up we got this trap, which is pretty simple. Everyone knows how it works, everyone knows what it is. But if they're somehow stupid enough to even go there, I mean that's just a stupid bozo, and somehow they get trapped in it, well, that's on them. But you can obviously just get out of the trap by mining the pressure plate, mine one of the doors, the one a block, or just have someone break you out, or mine the block right next to the pressure plate, or under the pressure plate. Next time we're going to, no, not that trap horse. Hey, yo, I could have sworn I built this trap before in this world. Huh. Oh yeah, here it is. The TNT, well, that trap, do not worry about that trap. That trap was completely bad and completely crappy. Now, next up, you want to have some glass. Or a glass pane. I don't care which one you use. Just, I don't know, but you can use like glass pane or glass. And then you want to have an ender pearl in your inventory. And then you also want to have some, well, terrain that goes up like this. Like this or something. I would recommend you to build this on a mountain. And then you have like glass over here. I would say that this is a house, but this is 100% not a house. But you could imagine that this is a house. Use your imagination. Use it. And yeah, something like this. Then if you're running and running and running, then you can just pretend to drop down, put it up, and they will see that this is glass, and that's obviously a trap, so they will not follow you. And then they can also see that you throw a pearl. That means this is not a trap, then they will not follow you. But that is reverse psychology. Then instead you have like some sort of secret passageway, as like this is an obvious trap, that there's a gigantic hole down there. But yeah, big hole. And then there's like an actual secret passageway that leads you to like back up. So yeah, see that? That's big braining. That's a manhunt trap right there. I like try to get around and try to get the pearl, but you have to time that pearl right, and before it lands you have to shoot another so that you land back there like this. Oh, I'm horrible at timing. Come on, ball. There you go. Like something like that. Shoot a ball there. And then when I don't see it, you gotta shoot another above you or somewhere near you so that you go back to the place where you landed your second ball or pearl. That requires timing, but you don't actually have to use the ender pearl part. Next up we have the pufferfish trap. You have to put like an aquarium, like a fake aquarium, which also requires glass. I'm just gonna make a little 3x3 ball over here. Wait. Like a 3x3 box for this one pufferfish. That's gonna be like with a lot of other pufferfishies. So you gotta do this, and then a lot of balls or pufferfishes. Yeah, there you go. I'll put a lot of pufferfishes in this one area. Now I wouldn't use a bucket of pufferfish, mainly because I'm in creative mode. And also that's slow. Now there's a lot of pufferfish in there. So if you just let the other ones die, and you just tell them that this is your pet pufferfish, then break it. They'll instantly swarm out and keep on jumping that one. then they'll actually poison anyone nearby. So that's a very nice trap. Yeah. It's an unsuspecting trap. What number am I on? 8? I don't know. Next up, we have one of these traps, which also requires you to grab another material that's also used in this video. That's also very common to get. Well, maybe not too common, but a lot of people don't know, but campfire, you can actually relight it and unlight it and relight it. So, grab a wooden shovel and also grab a flint and steel. You can actually unlit and relit, or you can use water and fire aspect sword. So you can like pretend that this is like a bench or something, like a very cool floor pattern like this. Honestly, this is actually a pretty cool floor pattern, but yeah, a floor pattern like this, one of these, and then you want to have like that thing, I guess. You see that? Campfire actually deals a lot of damage. So this is actually a pretty good, well, trap. So if you just have like a picnic area where you somehow make your friends believe that this is not a trap for some certain weird reason. I do not know how on earth you can convince them that this is not a trap. But this doesn't look like a trap, does it? No, it doesn't. But you don't want to do what I'm doing and put iron trap doors all around. Even though iron trap doors is amazing for building traps, you want to have like a room full of these and like, yeah, and just somehow convince them you cannot relit unlit campfires. But I'm actually putting effort in this. Damn. But you want to do like something like this where you have a roof so that they cannot escape from the top or something. Not like that, because that's not good and you cannot walk. You cannot do anything with that. But I'm just making like a tiny house cottage area. This is actually a very nice build. I would recommend you to build this because it is a good build. But yeah, you gotta do like something like this. Or actually it looks like a house, but it's actually a trap. And this build only requires you to like spend like 5 minutes, I guess. I don't know, but it's very fast for me because I'm in creative mode. And yeah, that's about it. It's very fast for me because I'm in creative mode. And it's also very fast if you're not in creative mode. And you can just go like this. Well, do this. And then somehow make your friend go in there and like just have fun in there for a while, and then just like grab an iron trap door in your hand and just start relighting everything in earth, and then just place that down. Then they'll freak out, and yeah, and I put like that back so they have to destroy a door and also destroy a slab to get out, which also leaves more time for you to kill them. So that is big brain. But I do believe that's the end of today's video, I think. Yeah, no, but I'm gonna make like one more just in case. And this video is super long, but if you don't know, there's actually a couple of passive mobs that can attack players, and one of them is the llama. One of them is the llama, which I'm not using, and another is a wolf. Now, if you don't know, a wolf can actually teleport to you and attack the one who attacked you when tamed. So, and it also attacks skeletons and cheap, but who cares about that when it's tamed? And you want to have a bone, a dog. Oh shoot! Make them sit. You gotta. No, that's a child. That's another child. Come back here, doggo. Come back here. Come back. Screw you. Find your freedom. And I'll make you sit. And if you don't know, you can just breed them with like rotten flesh or something, which is a good use for rotten flesh. But what you want to do is have a trap and just like dig 2 blocks down. Make your doggos happy, like very near where you are. I do recommend putting them in a hole, since putting them in a hole. Bro, come to me. Come to me. Sit. And I'll push you in. Make sure that they're not standing. Make sure they're not sitting. But if your dude is not, well, you gotta have like 1 doggo here. You see that? They're actually, so you gotta have like 1 doggo right next to you, so that makes sense. And then like just one pretty far away from where you are. Gotta put them outside so your victim doesn't expect it. And just build like a house cottage area. I'll be only building 2 sides of the wall, since I do not need all 4 sides of the wall to make this trap work. All I have to do is like grab like one of your friends here, and you start to attack them. Bap, 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 and then you just start running. And because they'll chase you, then they'll also attack you. Let them attack you once, then your pet dogs will get angry. Make sure to leave this one behind so they do not expect anything, and just have like thousands of dogs right under there. I don't know, but thousands of, like 100 dogs or something. Then that way, when you run and then he attacks you, then all the dogs underneath will go attack the dude that attacked you. So that's a very lethal trap, and I really like lethal traps. So yeah. But anyways, thank you guys for watching today's video, and I hope you have a great day, and hope you have trapped someone that you really hate. Yeah.